Hey you guys, Jessie here from Urban Legends Antiques, and we are in historic downtown Lake Elsinore doing some antique store shopping. So let's get started. Our first store is Tom and Jerry Antiques, and it is on Main Street in downtown Lake Elsinore. It is a mix of fun comic book, vintage toys, Western regalia, and just your usual antique store stuff. They had these old black and white photos of family members, and some of the pictures dated back to the 1800s. They also had some of the stickers from the Oak Glen apple orchards, which was really cool. Oak Glen is really well known out here in Southern California. I have one of these papyrus drawings in my shop, and so I was just comparing prices. This shop had some creepy dolls, just wait. And then a couple of cool purses. And then we're starting to get into some of the kitschy items. They had a bunch of Coca-Cola stuff, and then they had some Aunt Jemima stuff. And this is like newer product. Now it's called the Pearl Milling Company, but it was just weird seeing it all combined together. I have some figurine bottles in my shop as well, like this one here, like this dapper little gentleman. But I have cars, and so I was kind of interested to see what they were selling their little bottle for. I think I might actually buy that because I like it. I loved this drawing right here. I was super fascinated by it with the country band, the banjo and everything. And then they had a bunch of like old Western photos. They had the wanted posters for Billy the Kid. They had stuff about the Pony Express. And that stuff, I really took my time and looked at all of it. I was fascinated with all of this stuff. You know I love a good lamp, and they had 3 gems side by side. I mean, they were perfect. I wanted them, but I wanted them for my shop. Here's some of their vintage toys. They had a really big Star Wars collection. And you don't always see this stuff, but they had Star Trek as well. My dad was a huge Star Trek The Next Generation fan, and they had quite a bit of the toys from the Star Trek The Next Generation show in here. There were a couple of these Tom and Jerry figurines strewn about the store, and then they had the California grapes. I was a California grape for Halloween one year. I know there's a lot of glare in this video, but like everything in this shop is in display cases, and a lot of the cases are locked, so I wasn't able to get into them. Luckily, this one was open so I could get in and look at some of the items, but there is a sweet little old lady who was running the register, and she couldn't find the keys to some of the displays, so that's why a lot of it is just filmed like this. I had just read this article about adults who buy kids' toys for themselves. They're called Kidults, Kidults, and it is a huge area for growth in the toy industry. And this store had a lot of toys. And sure enough, there was an older guy who was in here buying a bunch of Hot Wheels for himself. So this store is actually like really on point with a trend right now. The winner of the creepiest doll I have ever seen right here. My niece was calling them nightmare fuel. These were terrifying, and we all had the same reaction. We're like, what are those? They are so scary. My sister hates zombies, so why? Just why? It's just so creepy. These vases with the little head are highly collectible. So like these ladies with the hats, the flowers go into the top of the hats. I was checking the prices, $99. Yeah, that's on point. I found 8-track tapes for $5 a piece in this shop. They also had this little honey hole of records. I mean, someone had some really good taste in music. Look at all these records they collected. One of the last things I found was this Perrier champagne bucket, and I loved it. I loved the frosted glass look of it, and I was actually thinking about buying it for my shop. I have 2 champagne buckets right now. I have a metal one and then a traditional cut glass one, but I hadn't seen one like this, and I thought it was so pretty. When I looked up comps for it, the highest it was going for was $65, and they had it priced for $49, so I put it back. This cute little store is Cottage Chic Designs by Diana, and it has like a shabby chic feel to it inside. She says that there's a bunch of little vendors that stock their little areas, and each little spot did have its own personality. There were handmade items in here, obviously the shabby chic stuff. Someone in there is a sewer, so they had a lot of sewn items. These windows with the floral transfers on them, she said, are very, very popular. And I knew as soon as I saw them that there was a mixed media artist in this shop. And she said there was. I have a thing for funny kitchen towels, and this one had me cracking up. The irony of housework is people only notice when you don't do it. That is so funny, but also like so true. These little floral vases are made to be hung on your wall, and they are so shabby chic and perfect. My niece found something that she liked. She thought this little black mirror was so Victorian goth, and she thought it was the perfect mirror, the best thing in the store. One of my favorite things in the store were these sweet little snowman angels. Friends, when I tell you my jaw dropped when I saw this sconce, I am not kidding. I thought it was so cool. I've been looking for a pair for my house. She only had one, so I had to pass on it. But, oh, I love that sconce. She had a bunch of handmade organic soap, and I wasn't really paying attention to the sign at first. When I saw it, it looked like these little miniature books, so that's why I picked it up. I did purchase some of this organic scrub, which I love. Okay, you guys, that's it for me. Vlogmas is over. I did it. 12 days of Vlogmas. Even though one of the days was a cheater day, I confess. I did a short for one of the days of Vlogmas. But thanks for coming along for the ride with me. Bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Thank you.